An Amazon worker died on the warehouse floor during Prime Day. Managers told other employees to keep working around his body. Internal documents I have obtained reveal Amazon knew their productivity algorithms were killing workers. Yet they chose record-breaking profits over human safety. What you're about to discover will change how you see every Amazon package. Good evening, and welcome back to Case Vault. Tonight, I am exposing leaked internal Amazon communications, OSHA violation reports, and whistleblower testimony, proving Amazon systematically sacrificed worker safety for delivery speed. This is not about bad workplace conditions. This is about corporate manslaughter disguised as innovation. This investigation involves dozens of preventable worker deaths, internal productivity algorithms designed to push humans past their physical limits, and Amazon executives who knew exactly what they were doing. By the end of this video, you will understand how Amazon built a $1.6 trillion empire on the broken bodies of warehouse workers. Let us begin with the system that turned warehouses into deadly machines. July 2022, a heat wave hits Southern California. Inside an Amazon warehouse in San Bernardino, temperatures reach 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Workers are collapsing from heat exhaustion, but Amazon's productivity tracking system does not account for extreme weather. It only measures packages processed per hour. Rafael Motafrias, a 42-year-old father of three, collapsed on the warehouse floor at 6:17 p.m. Internal incident reports obtained through litigation show Amazon managers waited 16 minutes before calling 911. During those 16 minutes, other workers were told to continue their shift and work around Rafael's body. He died later that evening from heat stroke. But here is what makes this death truly criminal. Amazon's own internal safety reports from 3 months earlier warned that inadequate cooling systems in California warehouses created life-threatening conditions during summer months. The company chose not to install additional cooling because it would reduce short-term productivity during installation. Amazon did not just create dangerous working conditions through negligence. They designed a system specifically intended to push workers beyond safe physical limits. Internal technical documentation reveals Amazon developed productivity tracking algorithms that treat human workers like machines that can be optimized for maximum output. The system is called RATE. It tracks every second of a worker's shift, every package scanned, every step taken, every bathroom break. Workers who fall below target rates receive automatic warnings. 3 warnings lead to termination. But here is the problem. The target rates are mathematically impossible to maintain without sacrificing safety protocols. Leaked internal emails from Amazon operations managers show they were explicitly instructed to set productivity targets that only 25% of workers could consistently meet. This created constant fear of termination that forced workers to skip safety procedures, ignore injuries, and avoid bathroom breaks. One internal memo from 2021 states, "Maintaining pressure through unachievable targets ensures maximum effort from the workforce. Workers who cannot maintain the pace self-select out of employment." This is not workplace management. This is systematic human exploitation disguised as performance metrics.
Summer 2021. Record-breaking heat waves hit Amazon warehouses across the United States. Workers in facilities without adequate air conditioning face dangerous temperatures while maintaining the same productivity rates as climate-controlled facilities. Amazon's response reveals their true priorities. Internal communications show Amazon executives debating whether to slow productivity targets during extreme heat. The decision was unanimous: maintain all targets regardless of weather conditions. Installing temporary cooling would cost approximately $2 million across affected facilities. Amazon's daily revenue during this period was $1.2 billion. At least 6 warehouse workers died from heat-related causes during summer 2021. Internal incident reports show all 6 facilities had been flagged by safety managers for inadequate cooling systems. All 6 requests for emergency cooling installation were denied by regional operations directors. The most damaging evidence comes from an email sent by an Amazon operations vice president. We cannot establish precedent of modifying targets for weather conditions. This opens liability for future accommodation requests and reduces operational flexibility. In other words, Amazon executives chose to let workers risk death rather than create expectations of safe working conditions.
December 10, 2021. A tornado warning is issued for Edwardsville, Illinois. Amazon warehouse DYI-4 sits directly in the storm's projected path. Workers ask managers if they should evacuate or shelter. Management tells them to continue working. At 8:27 p.m., the tornado hits the warehouse directly. The building collapses, killing 6 workers. Survivors later testified they were not allowed to leave even as tornado sirens sounded. Amazon's internal emergency protocols, revealed during wrongful death lawsuits, managers are instructed to maintain operations during severe weather, unless ordered to evacuate by local authorities. But here is what makes this tragedy even worse. Amazon's weather monitoring systems had tracked the tornado for 45 minutes before it hit the warehouse. Internal communications show operations managers discussing whether to halt shifts. They decided against evacuation because it would impact package delivery targets for the holiday season. One survivor, Larry Verdon's family, released text messages he sent while trapped in the collapsed warehouse. He wrote, "Amazon won't let us leave. We're not supposed to have our phones, but I'm scared. The tornado is coming." Those were his final messages. He died when the building collapsed around him.
While warehouse workers were dying from heat, overwork, and tornado collapses, Jeff Bezos was becoming the richest person in human history. His wealth increased by $75 billion during the pandemic, directly tied to increased Amazon delivery volume that required pushing warehouse workers harder. Internal Amazon financial documents show a direct correlation between warehouse productivity increases and profit margin growth. Every percentage point increase in worker output translated to billions in additional revenue. Amazon executives received bonuses specifically tied to warehouse productivity metrics. But the most disturbing evidence comes from Amazon's own internal analysis of worker turnover and injury rates. One leaked strategic planning document from 2020 states, "High turnover and injury rates are acceptable costs of maintaining competitive delivery speeds. We can replace injured workers faster than competitors can improve their logistics." Jeff Bezos personally approved warehouse expansion plans that included injury rate projections. Amazon executives calculated expected worker injuries as a standard business expense, like equipment depreciation. They built worker suffering into their business model.
Today, Amazon employs over 1.5 million workers worldwide. Internal safety data shows injury rates are not improving. They are getting worse. As Amazon pushes for faster delivery times, the pressure on warehouse workers intensifies. OSHA investigations in multiple states have cited Amazon for willful violations of safety standards, meaning Amazon knew their practices were dangerous and chose to continue them. The fines total less than 1 hour of Amazon's revenue. Warehouse workers who speak publicly about conditions face retaliation, including reduced hours, impossible productivity targets, and termination. Amazon spent $4.3 million on anti-union consultants in 2022, fighting worker attempts to organize for safer conditions. Most cynically, Amazon now advertises their warehouses as safe, modern workplaces in recruiting campaigns. While showing clean, spacious facilities in commercials, their internal safety reports document continued high injury rates and dangerous conditions.
The accountability crisis. Multiple state attorneys general are investigating Amazon's warehouse safety practices, but the company's wealth and legal resources make meaningful accountability difficult. Amazon can afford to pay OSHA fines as a minor cost of business while continuing practices that injure and kill workers. The real question is whether we as consumers will continue supporting a company that treats human workers as disposable components in a delivery machine. Every Amazon package represents a system built on worker exploitation. Every 2-day delivery comes at a human cost that Amazon has decided is acceptable. Amazon's warehouse crisis represents the darkest side of modern capitalism. When companies grow so large that human lives become acceptable business expenses, we have failed as a society to maintain basic standards of human dignity. Thank you for watching Case Fault. If this investigation revealed how Amazon's pursuit of delivery speed kills workers, share it with others who deserve to know the real cost of free 2-day shipping. Until next time, this is Case Fault.